Hey fam, welcome back to the channel for another sizzling hot Nollywood gist that's fresh off the press. Today, we're diving deep into some exclusive behind-the-scenes tea that has the entire industry buzzing like never before. Can you just imagine this powerhouse trio sharing the same movie set? We're talking about Fredrick Leonard, the undisputed fanboy king of Nollywood, the man whose charm and deep voice have melted millions of hearts across Africa and beyond. Then there's Pearl, the curvy, confident queen who walks into any room and immediately steals the spotlight with her bold personality and jaw-dropping presence. And of course, Sonia Uche, the sweet, talented princess of the screen, daughter of a legend, yet proving every day that she's a superstar in her own right with the effortless chemistry she brings to every role. These three heavyweights are currently wrapped up in one upcoming blockbuster romance movie, and from what trusted insiders are whispering, things on set have been anything but calm. The vibes have been intense, the glances lingering a little too long, and the energy shifting in ways nobody saw coming. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's unpack this dramatic tale step by step because trust me, you're not ready for the full gist. It all kicked off the moment principal photography began for this highly anticipated romantic drama that's already generating massive pre-release hype. According to multiple sources close to the production, Fredrick Leonard was cast as the charming lead character caught in an emotional tug-of-war, and the script deliberately placed him in steamy, passionate scenes opposite not one, but two incredible leading ladies, Pearl and Sonia Uche. The storyline revolves around a complicated love triangle where loyalties are tested, hearts are broken, and choices have lifelong consequences. But here's where things get interesting. Many crew members have confided that the on-screen chemistry didn't feel like acting at all, it felt dangerously real. From the very first table read, the atmosphere reportedly shifted whenever these three shared a scene. Fredrick, known for fully immersing himself in romantic roles, brought his A-game as usual, but observers noticed how his delivery changed depending on which actress he was facing. With Pearl, it was playful and electric, with Sonia, it was deep and tender. And apparently, those differences didn't stay confined to the camera rolling. The love triangle in the script started mirroring little moments off camera, sparking whispers that have now spread like wildfire across Nollywood WhatsApp groups and private chats. Pearl entered the project like a storm, bringing her signature bold energy and unapologetic confidence that fans absolutely adore. Cast as the fiery, glamorous new woman who disrupts the main couple's seemingly perfect relationship, Pearl's character was written to be irresistible, and Pearl herself delivered that in spades. During early rehearsals, multiple insiders claimed Fredrick Leonard couldn't keep his eyes off her whenever she walked onto the set. He reportedly started improvising extra lines in their scenes together, adding sweet compliments and lingering touches that weren't originally in the script, causing Pearl to blush genuinely on several occasions. One production assistant allegedly overheard Freddie telling Pearl that working with her felt refreshingly different, and that comment quickly made rounds among the crew. Pearl, being the natural diva that she is, played along perfectly, laughing at his jokes a little louder, holding eye contact a little longer, and even teasing him in between takes. These playful exchanges didn't go unnoticed, and soon the makeup and costume departments were trading stories about how Freddie seemed extra attentive whenever Pearl was around, offering her his jacket when the AC was too cold, or bringing her coffee exactly the way she likes it. It was subtle, but enough to raise eyebrows. On the flip side, we have Sonia Uche, the established screen sweetheart who has built a reputation for delivering heart-melting performances alongside almost every top leading man in the industry. In this movie, she was cast as the loyal, long-time girlfriend whose world gets shaken by the arrival of Pearl's character. Sonia came in with her usual professionalism and grace, ready to bring depth to her emotional scenes. However, as rehearsals progressed, crew members started noticing subtle changes in her demeanor whenever Pearl and Fredrick shared moments. There were several instances where Sonia would pause mid-scene, her expression shifting in a way that forced the director to call cut more frequently than usual. Some say she was shooting sharp glances across the set, while others insist it was just her getting deep into character. But one thing everyone agrees on, the energy changed. Sonia, who is normally bubbly and chatty between takes, began spending more time alone reviewing her lines or chatting quietly with her personal assistant. Insiders close to her camp say she maintained her composure like the true pro she is, but those lingering looks and occasional sighs didn't escape the watchful eyes of the crew. The question on everyone's mind became, is this brilliant acting, or is something deeper brewing? Let me paint this picture for you. One of the pivotal scenes was a romantic candlelit dinner where Fredrick's character is forced to confront his feelings and choose between the two women in his life. The set was beautifully dressed, soft lighting, roses everywhere, slow music playing in the background. But off-camera, the mood was anything but romantic harmony. While waiting for lighting adjustments, Pearl and Fredrick were spotted in a corner laughing uncontrollably over some private joke, their body language relaxed and close. Meanwhile, Sonia sat quietly at the table, scrolling through her phone with a neutral expression that many interpreted as tension. Crew members described the air as thick enough to cut with a knife. Some wardrobe staff even overheard hushed conversations about how the real-life dynamics were adding an unexpected layer to the performances. When the cameras finally rolled, the scene was electric: tears, raised voices, heartfelt pleas, all delivered with raw intensity. But immediately after a cut, the warmth evaporated. Pearl and Freddie resumed their easy banter, while Sonia excused herself to her trailer. These contrasting vibes repeated throughout the shoot, turning what should have been routine filming days into a masterclass in unspoken drama. The plot thickens even further with this particular incident that multiple sources confirmed. During a scheduled lunch break, Fredrick reportedly asked Pearl to step aside for what he called a quick script discussion. What was supposed to be 10 minutes turned into almost an hour of animated conversation under a shaded tent away from the main set. Apparently, they were sharing personal stories, laughing about past relationships, favorite travel destinations, and even childhood memories. Unfortunately for them, Sonia happened to walk past while heading to craft services and overheard parts of the conversation. The very next day, Sonia arrived on set with renewed fire in her performance. Her delivery of emotional lines carried extra weight, her eyes brimming with real tears that had the entire crew applauding spontaneously after one particularly powerful take. The director himself praised her for bringing raw authenticity, but those close to the situation wondered if some personal feelings had spilled over. Pearl, of course, didn't dim her shine either. She matched the intensity scene for scene, keeping the competition fierce. By the end of that week, the dailies, raw footage, were reportedly so charged that producers were already predicting award-worthy performances from all three. Pearl Watts, never one to shrink from the spotlight, leaned fully into her role and her natural charisma. She upped her game in every department, arriving in outfits that turned every head on set, nailing her flirty dialogue with perfect timing, and bringing playful energy to her scenes with Fredrick that made them pop on camera. Fans who managed to sneak onto location for photos leaked group shots showing Fredrick, Pearl, and Sonia posing together in a seemingly friendly hug. But if you zoom in on those pictures, and trust me, the internet did, Sonia's smile appears slightly strained compared to the genuine grins from the other two. Whispers started circulating that Pearl's confidence was rubbing off on set dynamics in unexpected ways. Some crew members admired her for owning her space, while others felt the balance had shifted. Is this simply a case of brilliant artists feeding off each other's energy to create movie magic? Or has the scripted love triangle begun to mirror real-life tensions? One thing is certain, the chemistry between Pearl and Fredrick translated powerfully on screen, and fans are already predicting their pairing will break the internet once the trailer drops. Fredrick Leonard, being the seasoned professional and happily married man that he is in real life, maintained an outwardly calm and focused demeanor throughout the entire production. He arrived early, knew his lines perfectly, and treated everyone with his trademark respect and charm. Yet multiple reliable sources swear there were several late-night table reads and blocking sessions where his interactions with Pearl sparked rumors of method acting taken to another level. These extended rehearsals reportedly involved just the two of them plus the director, running romantic scenes over and over until they felt perfect. Meanwhile, Sonia powered through her schedule with grace, delivering take after take of heart-wrenching emotion that left co-stars speechless. However, close friends outside the production allegedly had her vent about feeling slightly sidelined during certain days of filming. Of course, Sonia never let any frustration show publicly. She posted positive behind-the-scenes content on her socials, smiling brightly as always. But those in the know say the subtle competition elevated everyone's performance to new heights. The question remains, how much of this intensity was intentional for the sake of the film, and how much was organic chemistry bubbling over? As principal photography finally wrapped, the rumored tension reached what many are calling its peak moment at the official cast and crew wrap party. The event was held at an upscale Lagos venue, music pumping, food flowing, everyone dressed to impress. Pearl and Fredrick were reportedly among the first on the dance floor, moving effortlessly together to Afrobeats tracks and sharing laughs that carried across the room. Sonia, ever the classic queen, spent much of the evening chatting with other co-stars, producers, and longtime industry friends, keeping her circle warm and genuine. There were no public arguments, no dramatic outburst, nothing that would make headlines on its own. Yet the overall vibe was described as electric but awkward by several attendees. People noticed the clear division, one side of the room buzzing with Paul and Freddie's energy, the other anchored by Sonia's more reserved presence. Photographers captured group selfies where everyone smiled for the camera, but body language experts online later dissected the subtle distances and turned shoulders. Will this translate into explosive on-screen chemistry that sends the movie straight to box office gold? Or did the experience leave lingering real-life rifts that only time will reveal? So my lovely fam, what do you honestly think about all this sizzling behind-the-scenes tea? Is it simply three incredibly talented actors pouring their skills into creating unforgettable movie magic? Or could there be hidden sparks and real emotions brewing beneath the surface of this Nollywood love triangle? The trailer hasn't even dropped yet, but anticipation is already through the roof. Drop your theories, opinions, and predictions in the comment section below. I read every single one, and the best comments might get pinned. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this exclusive gist, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next hot update. Remember, everything shared here is fun speculation based on industry whispers. Our Nollywood stars work extremely hard to entertain us, and we appreciate their dedication. Let's keep the conversation respectful while we enjoy the drama they gift us on screen. Until the next juicy gist drops, stay blessed, stay entertained, and keep supporting Nigerian cinema. This is your favorite gist plug signing out. Peace, love, and more tea coming soon.